and welcome. Welcome to the Grief Healing Movement. This is your place to discover new ways to heal, to grow and rediscover purpose after loss. You know, whether it's through your own healing journey or by inspiring and helping others to heal through their grief journey. I'm Denise Deelwaert and the creator of the Flow Grief Release Method. And I'm here to guide you towards a life filled with joy, filled with hope and possibility. Healing is possible. It really is. And I want to show you how. Please subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss a video, which is designed to help you move forward with purpose and hope. But first, let me ask you this. Do you resonate with this? Do you feel stuck in your grief, like you're living the same day over and over and over again? You know, it's Groundhog Day. Yesterday is the same as tomorrow and was the same as the day before, and you know tomorrow's going to be the same. Have you perhaps tried everything? You've read copious amounts of books, you've joined support groups, and you could have even been years and years and years in talk therapy. But you still feel like there's something missing, something's not quite right. Do you feel a deep desire and calling to help others through their grief? But you feel frustrated because you really don't know where to start or how to even start making a real difference in the world. If so, you are not alone. But here's the good news. There is another way forward. And today I'm going to explain to you exactly how you can live a joyous, purposeful life and even help others navigate their grief if that's what you want. And do this without endless internet research, countless support groups, or spending years in talk therapy. So I want to start with why traditional grief approaches fall short. Let's talk about what is not working in the traditional way of healing grief. You've been let down. You've been let down by outdated methods that focus on the wrong things. You've been told things like, wait for time, because you know time heals all, or go through the 5 stages of grief, or don't do anything within the first 12 months. You've been told that talking endlessly about your pain will eventually make it go away. You've been told to share your pain. Oh, it's so good to share. But here's the reality. The 5 stages of grief are a myth. Grief is emotional, not logical. It doesn't follow a checklist of time. And the wait it out or wait for time or grief of time heals all approach keeps you stuck because you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for this magical day that you're going to wake up and everything's going to be amazing because you're waiting for time to fix you. And it can't. It's what you do within that time that makes all the difference. Talk therapy often keeps you focused on the past, and that's a fact. When we talk about our past and our pain, it keeps us stuck in that pain and the past. Now I know it's helpful to process and express your emotions, but eventually you have to say, okay, enough is enough. I've spoken enough. Now what? You know, I've worked with so many clients who spent years and years and years in therapy. They've changed therapists. That therapist didn't work for me, so I'm going to change a therapist, only to realize that they were still reliving the same stories of their loss over and over and over again, and they weren't making any progress. I saw a therapist, and I found that for myself. I found that I was not healing. I was just getting stuck in my story. So let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop? Like you're going through the motions and you're not moving forwards? Let me know in the comments, and I'd love to hear your experiences. So then how do we move forward? How do we go, okay, if talk therapy doesn't work, and I've been talking to somebody, I've been in all these groups, I've been hearing everybody's sad stories. If that doesn't work, what does work? The reason traditional methods fall short is that they focus on surface level symptoms. They don't focus on the root cause of your pain. They don't focus on what you are feeling, why you are feeling it, and where that pain is coming from. And here's what's missing: a deep understanding of your emotions and why you feel stuck. The courage to face your pain head on instead of avoiding it. And clear, actionable process to let go of what's holding you back. So let's unpack that a little bit, okay? A deep understanding of your emotions. We have to feel our emotions. If we don't have the courage to feel our emotions and really feel our emotions, we can't heal. We don't know what we're healing. And it's only when we feel that pain and we go down that rabbit hole and start really feeling, oh my God, this is terrible. And we stop avoiding it and we stop creating a story about, oh, I'll be okay, it'll be okay tomorrow. We have to feel that pain. And that takes courage. It really does. Because then, with clear, actionable process, you can let go of what's holding you back. And how do we do that? How do we do that? It sounds so easy. I know I've had so many people say to me, oh, Denise, easier said than done. I get it. It is easier said than done. But when you do the inner work on yourself, when you have a process and a method that actually walks you through those steps, it happens really, really fast. Questions to ask yourself is like, what am I holding on to that no longer serves me? You know, we go through life and we go, okay, well, I need to let go. But what am I letting go of? You're not letting go of the love. You're not letting go of the memories. You're not letting go of any emotions that you don't want to let go of. What you're letting go of is the pain, the heartache. If we don't let go of the pain and the heartache, we cannot embrace love. We cannot embrace a new life. We cannot even start reimagining a new life. So another question is, what beliefs or fears are keeping me stuck in the past? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid to let go of that's keeping you in your past? Like I said, is it you're afraid of losing your memories? Are you afraid of maybe of being happy again? That's very common. What if I'm happy again? And a very important question to ask to start moving forward is, how can I honor my loved one's memory while also embracing the life I still have? You see, you still have a life, and we live our loved one's legacy. We really do. Let's reverse the tables. If you went first, would you want to look down on your loved one being in constant pain, or would you want to see them be happy and joyful? It's when we look back in our past with joy and love and hope and, oh my goodness, we had such a good life together. That's when you can start moving forward. When Martin passed away, it was really sudden. I was only 51 and he was 55. It was unexpected. He had a blood clot and he was that was it, gone. There was no goodbyes. It was just out of the blue. So I wasn't prepared for it. He obviously wasn't prepared for it. My kids weren't prepared for it. My grandkids weren't prepared for it. None of us were. It was a massive shock. But I knew instinctively, after I got through the la la land and everything, and I knew instinctively that I had to move forward, because he would not want to see me struggling and crying every single day. And I lived his legacy. I started healing, I started growing, I started doing the inner work on myself, because we need to know, who am I now? Who am I now? I remember asking myself that question. Denise, who are you now? You're no longer Martin's wife because he's not here. You're no longer a parent that looks after kids, because all the kids had moved out of the house and they had their own children, had their own lives. So who am I now? And with that is our identity. Our identity gets tied up with that. We have to let go of that identity, and we have to embrace a new identity. And that's not just losing a spouse, it's losing a child as well, or losing anybody in your life, because that person that you've lost creates a bond with you. And the identity between the two of you is created. Losing a child, you're their mum, and all of a sudden that child's not there. That identity is gone. I'm not that child's mother anymore, or father. So we have to start moving forward. We have to start letting go. But how do we do that? I've talked about what doesn't work, and I've talked about, releasing and letting go. So let's dive deeper into the flow grief release method. I created the flow grief release method out of desperation when Martin passed away. I went for counseling. I went for therapy. I went for months and months and months and months, till I eventually asked my therapist, I said, when am I going to heal? And she said, Denise, 5 to 10 years. And that really shook me, because I didn't want to feel like this, and I knew Martin didn't want me to be like this. So I started healing myself, and instinctively I knew I had to heal. I had to heal me. And that I couldn't heal the grief, because grief is emotion. We cannot heal grief. We go through, I want to heal my grief. I want to feel better. I want to heal my grief. We cannot heal grief. We can only heal ourselves. And that's the fundamental difference of finding joy, finding purpose, reimagining your new life. So let's go through the flow method really, really quickly. So flow. F stands for feel. Allow yourself to feel your emotions 100% fully. We avoid pain because we don't want to go down that pit of pain, because we're afraid of feeling it. We're afraid of the overwhelm. I don't want to feel that pain anymore. But here's the thing. When we avoid the pain, we avoid our emotions, and we put our mask on, it only prolongs our suffering. It really does, because you're not addressing the root cause. Once you do that, and you go down that rabbit hole of, and I say it's a rabbit hole because it's a deep, deep, deep pit of grief, then we can start letting go. Now, as I said, we're not letting go of the love, we're not letting go of the memories, we're not letting go of any of that, we're letting go of the pain and the heartache. Now we know, because we felt our emotions. It's like, oh, where did that come from? Okay, I need to let that go. This could be guilt, fear, or the belief that moving forward means forgetting your loved one. You might have a deep-seated belief. I don't want to forget them. I don't want to let go. Now we can start overcoming. And this is where the fun starts, because you've done that work on yourself. This, when we overcome, it's where we start to reimagine, and we start looking forward. We stop looking back at the pain, reliving that moment in time when they passed away. We now start looking forward, and we start embracing the love that we had for them, they had for us. And this is where you can step into your new life with confidence. Start reimagining. You see, healing isn't just surviving. It's about thriving and rediscovering joy. It's a chance to restart your life. It's a chance for growth. Once you've done that, you now become whole. And you create a life that honors your past while embracing your future. So, what does it look like to feel your emotions? Well, to feel your emotions is not just going, oh, I'm feeling sad today, I'm having a bad day, I want to stay in bed today, I'm feeling depressed. Feeling your emotions is really feeling what's coming up for you, and not shutting it down, not masking it, not going shopping because you don't want to feel those emotions. I remember when I started feeling my emotions, really allowing myself to feel my emotions, I would lock myself in my walk-in closet in the dark and just rock and just let the emotions come up. I would scream, I would cry, I would just let it all out. I would come out of there feeling, oh, this is unbelievable. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. But I now knew what I could let go of. I had to let go of that pain because it wasn't serving me anymore. So when we let go, it's so important to let go. We can't, we cannot talk our way through grief. And this is so important. And this is what I want you to really get, is that we are told to just talk about it, you'll get better. Read a book. Have you read this book? Have you read that book? What about this book? All of that is information. It's information coming in about how to do it. When you're reading a book, you're reading about somebody else's healing journey. You're not looking at your healing journey, because your healing journey is unique to you. So what makes the flow method so different? What makes it so different? You say, well, Denise, okay, what makes it so different to talk therapy? Number one is that it focuses on the future, not the past. So it's future focused. Therapy focuses on the past. How are you feeling? Tell me about it. What happened? We focus on the future. Let's draw a line in the sand and let's move you forward. It also gives you a clear process rather than vague advice. So you are doing the work on yourself, and that's what's so exciting, is that you do the work on yourself. You do the inner work and you rediscover, whoa, I love me. It also empowers you to become your own healer, because you're doing the work on yourself with the process, with the flow method. Now, if you choose and you go, well, I would really love to help others do this as well, it empowers you to do that too. So, can you see how powerful this is? What would it mean to you to live a joyful, purposeful life? Let me know in the comments below. Because living a purposeful, joyful life, whether you are healing yourself or whether you're helping others heal, gives you purpose and joy to move forward. It gives you something to look forward to. Wow, I'm looking so forward to. When you wake up in the morning, it's like, oh, wow, today's a brilliant day. Today's going to be an amazing day. So, if this resonates with you, here's what I want you to do. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Check out the free resources link below and learn more about the flow grief release method. So thank you so much for spending time with me. Remember, healing isn't about just surviving. It's thriving. It's about thriving. It's like, yes, today's a great day. You have the power, and only you have the power, to rediscover your joy, to create purpose, and even inspire others to do the same. So please watch the next video for even more tips and tools to help you on your journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.